Hello everyone, this is our Eric with another controller unboxing video. This is for the Gamesir Supernova, and I'm going to read this multi-platform wireless game controller with a charging base station. So that's kind of cool. A little bit of a mouthful, but again, it is actually advertised that it not works with the Switch 2. So we will check it out, the controller and the base in a second here. So here's basically the box, as you will see. Here's the back instructions. Here's some of the features we'll show in a quick second there. It has Hall effect triggers and a couple other things, right? It includes motion control, back buttons. Again, my favorite. And a little dongle, of course. A couple other features that we will go over. So, all right. So that's the controller. So let's actually take a look at what's inside the box. So here's the box right here. It's out. And here's what it comes in when you unbox this. It comes in this nice white sleeve. I'll take this thing out. Let's go immediately for the controller to take a look at it. Oh, it has this little weird instruction. It has switch 1 and 2 connection tutorial. You can see here. There you go. It's like a little piece of paper. You can just pull it out. I don't need the instructions, buddy, but I'm not going to just break you. So there's the instructions right there. And here's it is. Another thing is, and there's like a tips there for the controller. To my understanding, you can actually swap these. So these are in the Switch style, which is A at the top, B at the bottom here, right? So this is a Nintendo style for controller, the button layout. But my understanding is you can actually open this and swap it. I'm not going to because I'm going to plan to use it mainly for the Switch 2. But just to show the controller, right? The different sticks. D-pad feels really nice. Gamesir is really good at these controllers. This feels super nice. It actually comes charged already, so you can see it's working. And you got the little nice lighting effects on the side there. You got the triggers there. They feel kind of slow, but I think it's because this is on. There you go. Yeah. So, right. So they're basically, I'm loosening them or I'm triggering them. So now they can go all the way down. If you attach them, they basically hold the triggers up. And the back button there, it's basically one like large unit, but actually, it kind of feels pretty nice. I'm testing the back button here. Yeah, it actually feels great. It feels great in the hand. A little bit smaller than like an Xbox controller, but it feels good. And here you have basically the wireless kind of options there for the controller. So that's the controller. Let's look at what's left over in the box. So right here's the base charging station there. Let's take a look at this real quick. And it's basically your standard wireless charging pad controller. Real quick here. That looks like a nice little shape. Here's the connections, right? For the pad. And I'm assuming the pad, it'll basically connect with these things here. So when I attach it, it'll just lay there, right? It's not magnetic. So if I flip this will fall. I'm holding it, but basically that's how the pad and the station would go together. And of course, the little dongle. Wireless connection for itself. And I think there's nothing else in the box other than the cables and the instructions. So, alright, I just wanted to show kind of what's in the box. I'll test out the controller. If you have any questions on the controller or any of its functions, please leave a comment. And please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. Alright, quick update on the Gamesir controller. Real quick, when you get this controller, make sure to connect it to your PC. And you will be able to update the firmware on it. And that'll actually also let you, for example, wake up the Switch 2. And I'll connect it in a second, see if I can test it out. But basically, you will be able to do that once you update the controller. And also, just real quick here, if you will actually lift this, I'm trying to do very careful here. This is kind of like magnetic. You can actually lift this face tab. And sorry, I'm trying to do this in real time while holding a camera. It's not difficult. But you can actually lift this up. This is magnetic. And you will be able to actually swap the button layout. For example, these buttons can basically be moved around. So you can actually switch the layout from like a Nintendo Switch A, B, X, Y layout to a standard like Xbox layout, for example. Alright, also note, once you connect the device and update the Gamesir Connect software, and there's different Gamesir apps, so make sure you download the correct one. If you have a Gamesir controller, for this one, the Supernova is the Connect app. I downloaded this in the Microsoft Store up here at the top corner. So either way, basically once you get this, you'll be able to test out different sticks, button layouts if you want to change any particular button inputs, the different even motion controls that the controller has, lights, and the triggers in terms of dead zone and other options that you would have here. For example, I can lower the brightness on the controller, or I can increase it, right? And I'll show it to you here, for example. Lower brightness, here's the controller. I'm about to boost the brightness. You can kind of see the difference there in terms of movement. Here, I'll lower it a little bit. All right, but just basically just wanted to show some of the options you would have when using the app. Obviously, when you update the firmware here, when you click on it, it's already updated to the latest version as of recording this. And there's other options you can do in terms of testing out the controller features. All right, so to wrap up this video for the Gamesir controller, just real quick here, as you see, here's the controller, here's the Nintendo Switch 2. If I turn this thing on, now I have connected it online. Basically, you can turn on the controller, and it should connect. There it is, and it works perfectly fine. Yeah. And according to the instructions, you can also set it up so that it'll start the Switch 2 even when it's on sleep mode. I haven't done that yet, but I don't usually plan to do that. I actually don't mind turning on the system, but that's it for this video for the Gamesir controller. Again, I'm using it for the Switch 2, but it'll also work for Android, PC, etc., etc. And that is all for today. Have a good one, everyone. Please like and subscribe. It is appreciated. Ciao.